My name is Kim Auker, and I have a business called Kimberly Auker Coaching. I am a life and business coach for women entrepreneurs. Even before this business, I've had other ventures where I knew the importance of images on social media. And so this was my first branding photo shoot. And as the time was getting closer, I didn't really realize how much I should be thinking about what to wear. I had colors and things like that, but I didn't have all of the wardrobe that would fit that. So as the time was approaching, all of the guidance that Miranda provides for what to pick and like different types of clothing, like casual, classic, like all of these ideas were super helpful for me, especially because it was the first time. So I really, really appreciated that. And it allowed me to really focus in on what I needed to pick out. I had a vision for a particular photo that I wanted, where I wanted to have like a big giant stick and just kind of be holding it in front of me. And it had a lot to do with the goal that I set for my business, because basically I wanted to dramatically increase my revenue. And at the same time, I have a baby, so I didn't want to be working more. And claiming that goal was like me putting a stake in the ground and being so firm in my decision to create that, that it's like I put my stake into the ground, this is what I'm creating, and the whole world comes around me to meet that vision. So that pose in and of itself was really significant for the growth that I desire in my business. And so I came with that idea to Miranda, and she was like, okay, let's do it. When we arrived at Smith Rock, Miranda found the stick and was like, okay, we're gonna do this. And then she picks a big rock outcrop, which I'm also afraid of heights. So it was like, you want me to go there? But I went out there because just being able to enact this moment was significant for me. And Miranda was like far away on another hillside, and I went out there on the rock and slowly made my way over the rocks, and then stood up and put that stake in the ground. And she was there directing me, guiding me as she was taking the photos, and I knew that those were going to turn out amazing. And they did. Both Christine and Miranda were just very positive, fun. We were laughing, we were telling jokes, and so that was just a great start to the day. I felt a little nervous because I had a baby recently, and so I'm still, my body's not quite back to where I wanted it to be, but I trusted Miranda, and I knew that I could feel as she was posing me that, I don't know, I just felt like you were bringing the best out of me. I love being outside, so getting to be outside and the ideas that you shared for, just making it mystical and the movements and playing with my hair, again, it really went with the vibe of my brand, and I felt like I was really able to get into it. And again, like this being the first branding photo shoot, it was like, I didn't quite know what to expect, but I was very pleased with the process. And then especially when we got to the family photos, like your creativity, I might even cry with that. You worked with the kids, spoke with them, it was like we were just playing, mm-hmm. and they loved it. And, I could feel myself getting a little because they're crazy. Yeah. Our family is so big and chaotic, but Miranda worked with them so beautifully, and the pictures turned out so beautifully. I love that. I was able to walk away knowing that I have the images that I need for the business, for different aspects of my business. So for example, I love the vibe of the brand outside, but I also do online work. So having some indoor shots and, where I'm on the computer and stuff, that also was useful. So that guidance from Miranda helped me. Having the images from Miranda, it's gorgeous, and you can definitely feel the vibe of my brand. Like there's this power, this wildness, this like feminine beauty to it that wasn't really present before. As the business person, like I feel a lot more confident in what I'm putting out into the world, which is of course key for sales and for drawing clients into my world. Miranda's vibe, like the energy that she brings to her work it helps you have so much fun, which is really important when you're taking pictures, because then you can feel relaxed. And like for me, I felt gorgeous and sexy and everything that I wanted to bring to my brand. So I appreciate it.